ferocious day, folks. That's absolutely insane trade today. That's why I pretty much didn't trade. So I'm really comfortable. So like, you wouldn't see a few days like this now after the dry spell small caps I've been experiencing. So I have no problem just kind of like letting myself slowly adapt to the new conditions. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I see the chat down. Big celebrations going on. Okay, I just need a street counter. Probably just worked that well, huh? I don't know. It says 9,995, but YouTube right here says 10,002. So big moment here. We're stuck in between the thousand volts right now. I just realized there's a zombie right on the screen. That's the first time I'm seeing that. I'm trying out this new plugin first time. It's a lot of distracting stuff. Sorry for YouTube channel. Guys, really, really appreciate all the support. Once we got up day trading, there's a few things I want to share for sure, so we'll keep talking about it. But I really, really appreciate all the support, and it's been a heck of a journey here to 10K. Back in, what was it, like January or February, we were only at like 1.5K. And all this growth has really, really been coming in pretty decent, so it's been just really interesting, and I think we're all learning a lot too, so that's the best part. I know my trading's gotten, especially with small caps, gotten much better with you guys, learned a lot. I'm not just saying that. It's like one of my favorite parts of day trading now is this ridiculous community. Appreciate you guys. Thanks, Michael, for $2 support, man. Yeah, I'm using streaming lives, yeah. I have to make a trade now, God. Put 10K on OXBR to celebrate. I want to talk about a few things I want to do for the celebration. Putting 10K position sizes. I don't know if it's going to be one of them.
Hello guys and welcome back. My God, I'm making a fatal mistake right now. I have OXBR still on my chart, and let me tell you, it's giving me a ridiculous amount of FOMO. It's super unhealthy. Anyway, before we talk about OXBR, which we're going to be focusing on in this video, and I definitely want to be coming out with a few format changes as well that you guys are going to be experiencing down the road. First of all, I just want to say thank you guys for being part of this epic journey. We have officially hit 10,000 subscribers today on the live stream. I remember like a year and a half ago, after doing YouTube for like a year, and we hit like 1,000 after literally like a whole year of YouTubing. I was like, well, I don't know, this isn't really working for me. But at the same time, I realized I was just making like trading vlog videos where I would just document a trade and then like kind of throw it out there, right? And it would get like 50 views. Totally makes sense. And then in January this year, I decided to start streaming my trading. I just decided to start making pretty much content that was a little bit more interesting for the average viewer, and also start forming a community, something that, you know, we can all benefit from. And I would have never thought that the channel would just pretty much change forever like that. And I would have never thought that I would get so much out of it. I really gotta say. At first, I was like, okay, well, YouTube is kind of like a lot of work for me, and I'm not really getting something out of it. I spent a lot of time making some video that maybe like I don't really get much fulfillment out of, because like I was saying before on the live stream, you know, making videos is a lot of work, and I'm not like a crazy video person, trust me. Like some people love video and editing stuff. I don't. I actually kind of despise it in some sort of weird way. But I do like making these kind of short videos and focusing on using this as kind of like a journal for me, using it to constantly review past trades and learn with you guys. So I think my trading has gotten much better this year alone because of the streaming, because of the community we've been building. I know a lot of you guys have been slaying it based on what you guys are writing here in the stream, and you know, joining the streams every single day. I mean, you guys are absolutely crazy. Some of you guys are starting when the stream starts at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then we go all the way to 11 a.m. You guys are just chilling there the whole way through, trading and learning, and it's just been an absolutely great community. One last thing before we talk about OXBR is how do I want to like celebrate this? Do I have to do something? Well, you know, in reality, you don't have to do anything, but here's what I'm going to do. And I know a lot of you guys on the stream were like, Alex, you should trade with $10,000 position size today to kind of celebrate it, which is a good idea. But at the same time, what I like to focus here on this channel is really about sustainability, long-term growth, you know, taking your day trade profits, increasing your wealth long-term. You know, how can we do all this like sustainable, right? So there's a bit of a challenge that I'm going to do to myself and the community a little bit as well, is, you know, what can we do, right? Let's come up with a list of 10 things we want to do, but by the end of the year that will be a sustainable growth. Now I have a list of few things already. I'm going to probably, you know, populate this list as much as possible, and then I'm going to add it to the first link in this video description below. It won't be live probably for another 24 hours or so, so give me some time. But in a nutshell, I want to do something along the lines of, by the end of this year, be trading with $10,000 position sizes. I also want to do point number 2, I want to challenge myself to add a donation element to the whole entire thing. I want to list somewhere on Trade Journal the top YouTube donators that you guys are donating to the stream. I want to give access to you guys as well the unlimited and the $25,000 challenge account, so you guys can review all the past trades. I want to get 3 sponsors on this channel, so that's a little bit different than you guys donating just like straight up sponsors if it's an exchange or if it's some sort of product that I like or some sort of app that I really like, something like that. I also want to do much more for the community community in terms of like interaction. Today we had a few things we integrated with Streamlabs that showed new subscribers. There was a goal meter. Those are all very basic things. So I want to kind of keep focusing a little bit more energy into that. Obviously, I still need the new laptop. This thing is kind of bugging out right now, but that's just going to be, that's why I'm giving myself so much time, right? I'm giving myself by the end of the year to get these things a little bit more rolling. I think, you know, you just like don't want to overwhelm yourself. Just like if there's no trade, you don't have to trade. If there's no trading opportunity for you, yourself, your personality, your trading style, you don't have to trade. It's that simple, right? Don't rush a trade. And just like this, you know, don't be like, okay, today we're gonna do $10,000, boom, and then have some sort of accident and then get back your profits. I really want you guys to all remember and all be thinking about constantly, you know, risk management. That's the most important part about trading. And then, like I said in the beginning of this video, I wanna focus a little bit more on formatting. There's a few things I feel like that could be a bit more efficient and helpful for you guys as well. And then also for me, because I need to save as much time as possible. YouTubing does take a lot of my time. And the more time that I can be a bit more efficient means that I can work on other projects like Trade Journal and be able to give you guys access to my accounts all that much quicker. Make sure that you guys get those new features out as it's totally all free. So the more I can work on different projects, the more it benefits the community as well. All right, guys, I know that was a big kind of intro for a video like this, so don't kill me, but let's go to the charts now and review the good stuff. Whew, all right, guys, the time really flew by today on the live stream. We ended, I think we went like 40 minutes over. All right, so, you know, I was really thinking about like which I really want to be focused on today. And honestly, today I'm a little bit all over the place because we broke 10,000 subs. It was huge. And then, you know, I was, you know, pre-market, I was like so disappointed by some of the tickers we were seeing. And then all of a sudden we had some big moves, specifically OXBR, and I just wasn't really ready for it. And yeah, so I don't know. Right now I'm down actually like $50, which is, you know, it is what it is. Kind of had to make back my losses quite a bit. And hold on, I'm on total accounts. I'm gonna have to go to my day trading account. I didn't trade that much today. I think I made like 3 or 4 trades today. I wasn't in the groove, and I left, you know, I missed out on some big runners, that's for sure. I was gonna think about, okay, let's talk about some swing trades today. Honestly, a lot of the large caps are up right now. I think I missed some great opportunities. We talked a little bit about swing trades right now. I'm probably going to wait for some pullbacks and then ride them as much as we can, because I do think right now the SPY has a little bit more room upside. But let's talk about U1 and OXBR. These are the 2 tickers of the day. And OXBR is actually the trade I'm red on today, which is a little bit unfortunate. I feel like a lot of people are green on this ticker today, but that's just how it happens sometimes. This thing sold off 60% pre-market. That's just insane. It had no catalyst, and the only things I would say are going for it is that 269 float, so 2.69 million float. That's really nice. Guys, remember, what are we doing? Pre-mark, we're looking for stocks under 50 million float, ideally under 10 million. We're looking for tickers with a news catalyst. We're looking for tickers with, which this one didn't. We're looking for catalysts with a strong spike history. Yeah, there's decent spike histories on OXBR. This is a ticker we recently traded in the past, but none of these tickers really held their highs. And if you guys remember, pre-market, we were kind of actually going through some of our former trades on OXBR. And actually, if you check out this is my this is my September flex. No, this is just what we were talking about on the stream, reviewing some trades, how it's been going this month. But really, actually, what I wanted to show is if you just remove these 2 things and go to our past trade OXBR and click apply, you'll see that this loading. We are up on this one just a little bit. I'm going to import the trades from today, and that will probably put me a little bit in the red, or just about break even on this ticker, which isn't that great. The thing is, you know, I was looking at this one in the past, and we only traded it on August 11th. And I was looking at it, and I was just like, you know, this thing just has that trend of, you know, selling off. And, you know, this one, was there a catalyst on this one today? I think there was even a catalyst. It's just like today, I was just so enthused on this ticker today that I was really unexpected on why it's going up. And even, you know, looking through the tickers now, or the news right now, it doesn't really seem like it's up on anything specific. Like there's some macro stuff that, you know, overall the markets are rebounding a little bit. The finance sector is a little bit stronger. After all, this is a Cayman Islands insurance company. I don't know, just questionable, right? And sometimes when like I said, on Friday, I made a whole video about this. If I can't fully wrap my mind around the way a ticker is trading, sometimes I just don't trade it. I'm able to walk away consistently profitable. Most month, I think I had one red month this year, and I was down like $100 at the end of the month. And I'm able to do that just by being patient, waiting for the right opportunities, and then getting aggressive when I see those right opportunities. Right. That's how we are having over 70% success rate right now. With OXBR, I just wasn't really feeling that one. So where do we think OXBR is going to maybe go from here? And on the stream, we were talking about, well, first of all, we were talking about like where do we think it's going to go for an all-time high. And I would say, and then what we were talking about at first is it was like the 550, then it was the 7, and then it was our last indicator on a possible high was right here at 886, because that was the last high. This is the biggest price OXBR has ever seen. It was actually kind of funny. We broke right through that, got halted, and then flushed on the way down, all the way back down here to roughly $4. And when I was wrapping up the stream, I was waiting. The reason I went 40 minutes over the stream is because, well, one, we were talking a lot about the 10K and the challenge we were going to be doing with the 10 kind of things I want to do before the end of the year with the community, which we'll review as well. But I was thinking like, okay, there's a big chance that this is going to hit $4 because this thing was just, had that big flush, consolidated here, and then was selling off again. And I was like, okay, well, we had an attempted breakout here, and then, a halt on the way up, and then flushed down, and then consolidated, made a round and bottom, and then we had a big double top here, pull back, and then a continuation. This was like near perfect. Why, so around the $4, I knew that this is kind of an important zone. We're also right on a crack of VWAP. I love those cracks of VWAPs, and then a quick little retest back to the upside. So right here at like $4 on that crack with selling volume going down, this would have been the buy indicator of the century. I was no longer in line right here, and I missed this trade. It was like, I don't know, like a 18, 19% pop. This was a really, really nice move. Everything else here was a little bit risky in my eyes, but that was the one that I'm totally fine with being patient on. Unfortunately for me, I was done with trading on the day. For that one move, we could have been back, I don't know how long we would have held it. I don't know the position size we would have had, but if we had a $5,000 position size, which I've been pretty much trading today, and that first green candle alone would have been, up 5% or so. So that would have been a $500 trade, and boom, we would have just ended today $450 in the green. So like all it takes is just one or two really nice trades, or not even nice trades, like a base. That would have been a base hit. Now, like a really nice trade would have been like if I held this back on the break of VWAP, that would have been a really, really nice move. That would have put us, up, I don't know, $1,000+ right? So that would have been a really, really good one. But it's just like, you just got to be patient. You got to not throw your money away. You got to wait for the right setups, especially with like wait for a 5-minute setup. So we have a whole videos about, wait for the 5-minute setup, look for the 5-minute indicators. Just go through my past videos, type in like 5-minute setup or something like that. I talk about it quite often. So yeah, that's how I feel with OXBR right now. I don't really see a reason why OXBR would even continue. I don't see a reason why this one would have a second lead gapper day. If I'm missing something that you guys are aware of that I'm not, please leave it in the comments below. We can all benefit from it. But I doubt we're going to see this ticker tomorrow. Now, this was a really, really strong move, but all these other moves here in the past have sold off. And that's because OXBR in the past has done a lot of dilution. They're selling new shares into the market. I mean, to me, this is a really, really risky ticker to hold long term. So I would be very weary about this one. It looks like kind of as we come down here into the 2.5 zone, this could be really, really big support. I will really briefly kind of talk about why I did not trade this one into the open. So I would say when a stock pulls back more than 30% from pre-market highs, that's always a really, really big red flag. And this one pulled back about like 60% or so, right about 1.5, I think was the total sell-off. So yeah, that was like all the way down to here. So that was a 65% sell-off from pre-market highs. To me, this stock was more or less dead. And we've seen that over and over again in the past. Yeah, so at first when we were kind of approaching this $2 zone, I was like looking for a quick little move back down here and then a break of the 9 EMA for maybe an attempt of a reversal. Unfortunately, we didn't get that, and I took my first, actually kind of like a decent side loss here. I thought almost like 180 on this one, but I was able to manage to get out on a small pop to the upside. So ultimately, it wasn't really the biggest loss. We broke down here, pulled back quickly. I closed my position, and so be it. Then we finally got that kind of break of 9 EMA that I was waiting for. I bought the pullback looking for the continuation. We didn't get the continuation, so be it. on the live stream, I was saying that like 1516 is the next major support zone, and I should have stuck to my gut and my guns, because guess what? We never pulled back more than like 157, and then from there, it just absolutely rocketed. But a big move here, quick pullback, another big move, another pullback to the 9 EMA, and then from there, it was all just rockets, the full on rocket mode from there on. So yeah, was I too conservative on this one? 100%. Should I have accepted the fact that this one didn't have a catalyst and started trading the momentum? For sure, definitely. But at the same time, was it a very, very weak last 6-8 weeks? We did, yes, the small cap market was not seeing a lot of activity. So the reason I wasn't trading OXBR that aggressively, yes, last week we started seeing momentum coming back into the small cap world. So I should have, applied that knowledge a little bit more aggressively today. But it is what it is. I'm walking today barely in the red. And I think that's sometimes a really, really good thing. Like, there's nothing wrong with a small red day. I'll take a small red day any day. Just you got to avoid those big red days. And I think that's what I did today. All right. At least I didn't FOMO in on it on the break of 9 or something ridiculous like that. So that was overall pretty good. I got to say, I kind of wish I just stuck around a little bit longer for the $4 crack, because that's a classic trade that I would have jumped on. So I'm a little bit kidding myself about that one. I don't really see OXBR going anywhere from here. I don't know. There could be a lot of back holders on this one now, new back holders, and that actually might prop the price up. So it might not actually dip too much lower from here for the next few days. Maybe it's going to take a while to weed out everyone as they keep on wanting to get out. I don't know what's going to happen, but I don't really see OXBR breaking 962 today. Maybe it's going to happen. You never know with these small caps. They have a mind of their own. A lot of people were saying OXBR kind of reminds them of SPI. I think it's just SPI. So, hey, I mean, yeah, SPI was the stock that went from like $4 to, or even less. This was the absolute crazy ticker to like 400. Let's go here. I mean, not 440. Sorry about that. 46, I think it was 47, something in here. Yeah, 46. All the way down, kind of opened up here at like $1. This was an insane run. So people were thinking, this was going to be the next SPI. Because it was just constantly getting halted. It would get halted, pull back very quickly, and then run back up. Halt, pull back, and then run back up. So yeah, this one gave back a lot of its profits as well. I mean, if you bought at 46 and now you're at $10, I mean, that is not a fun place to be. So for the next few days, this thing, did bounce around a little bit, but overall it is just kind of selling off here. So do I think that our ticker OXBR is going to have maybe a late day runner? Not really. I don't really see that happening. So I don't know. We'll just kind of leave it at that. I mean, let me know what your guys' thoughts are below. I'd be generally curious to see what you guys are thinking, how you guys are trading this one, and let me know your guys' story on it today. Because something I want to point out here is OXBR has no catalyst, while SPI, I was just checking here, had a 7 million float solar Hong Kong company, and they had electric vehicle plans to launch a subsidiary. I mean, that's like at least EV. I mean, okay, plans, like anyone could say they have plans. It's kind of ridiculous catalyst as well, but that just shows you, and it was a hot sector. Like, to me, OXBY is just a little bit more questionable, the whole situation. Actually, I think I just said that one wrong. OXBR, sorry about that, guys. I'm mixing up these stickers like crazy today. Yeah, and I'll quickly, just very, very quickly here, just so it's on video and you guys know what happened. U1, we had a nice open on this ticker today, had a bit of a red to green setup, and I went ahead and traded that red to green setup. Unfortunately, it wasn't, anything that I would have wanted to keep on doing. 1.6 million float, US broadcasting company. No major ticker either or catalyst on this one either. Let me just go here and zoom in a little bit. It just wasn't giving me the confidence of me wanting to hold this one. We had a quick pullback here to bigger support right around 5.7. And then I started buying in this area. And then I was looking for that move ideally above the 9 EMA. I kind of freaked out before then. I already sold all at 5.9. So yeah, I left some money on the table. Also entered a little bit too soon. I don't know, case of the Mondays here. My trading was a little bit sloppy, but at least we were able to walk away with some decent little profit here on this one. Again, nothing home run, but it is what it is. Made a nice little quick $100 on that tiny move. Yeah, just, oh God, really could have done a little bit better today. But again, at least it wasn't a red day. That's everything for this video, guys. Thanks again for joining me on this journey to 10,000 subs. It's been absolutely amazing, and there's so much more to come. We're all getting better every single day trading, so I just can't wait to see what the future holds. Like always, stay safe, make some awesome trades. I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.